Hello, this is a case of laparoscopic myomectomy. This is approximately 12 centimeter myoma, and we are injecting vasopressin at the junction of the uterus and myoma. So, uterus is very small, nulliparous uterus, and myoma is approximately 4 times to the size of the uterus. Here we can see the marble white appearance of the myoma is started due to the transient ischemia created by vasopressin. Dilution of vasopressin here is kept 5 international unit with a 20 ml saline. On the anterior surface one more prick is done, and we can see here that vasopressin is being injected, and due to the pressure there hydrodissection is started, and there is a blade form and the plane of dissection has been achieved. So it is now a big myoma which is going up to the bladder, and slowly with the harmonic scalpel now we are cutting the anterior surface of the seromuscular layer of the myoma. So that is the capsule of the myoma will be identified. Harmonic, as we know that it is a acoustic vibration, so it will seal the vessel, the bleeding will be minimum, and it can give a good plane of dissection because of breaking of the hydrogen bond. So now we have used a myoma screw, and with the help of a suction irrigation and one grasper you can slowly make a window, and you can make a good plane of dissection. So the capsule of the myoma has been identified, and slowly it is been enucleated from the uterus. Now we have used another myoma screw from the other side. Here two ipsilateral and one contralateral port is used, and two myoma screw will probably apply the better traction, and it can give you the better enucleation also. Now slowly the entire myoma is being separated from the capsule, and it is now almost out. 2/3 of the myoma is out, and the remaining one can be again. Myoma screw is relocated. We can see that there was a little bend in the myoma screw also. One of the big challenge in the myomectomy is that when you are separating it, you have to separate in a way that there should not be any avulsion of the endometrium layer, and because it may be sometime pressing that layer, so you should be very careful at the base so that abrupt muscle should not be avulged, and that's how we are slowly taking that only myoma should come out without any opening in the cavity, and then slowly this is the last part, and myoma is almost 90%, and now it is 100% out. Now the myoma screw will be separated, and now we will do suction irrigation, and main challenge is the closure of the uterus. So we are using here the extracorporeal western knot, that is one of the beautiful knot which is self-locking knot, and then we will use with the past pointing, and we have decided here to use the two knots. One is extracorporeal, and second layer will be the Dundee jamming knot, continuous suturing and Aberdeen termination. So these are the multiple western knot which we will apply, and that will obliterate the dead space, and this will facilitate that the patient will have no bleeding, and this can also achieve a good hemostasis. So these are the multiple layer which is started getting suturing, and now this is the first knot, and then again it will start at the second, third, fourth knot. So knotting takes a lot of time in laparoscopy, and we don't realize the barb suture. Some people they believe on the bidirectional quilt suture or barb suture, but we have very bad experience with that. Barb suture or quilt suture, in my opinion, is only utilized by the people who has a bad suturing skill. This is a western knot, and in this you will do the past pointing and one more lock. So once you lock it, this is a very secure knot. It gives you the better suturing than the open surgery. So multiple western knot has to be applied in this case, and then slowly the entire uterus is being closed. So we can see there was little bleeding, but as soon as multiple suture has been applied, automatically the bleeding will stop. And now this is the bleeding is almost stopped. And then this is a posterior myoma. One more myoma is there, that is approximately 1.5 to 2 centimeter posterior wall myoma, and that is subserous myoma. So this is very easy. We have removed in this patient this myoma also, because we never know that once you will leave it after few years. They are a very qualified patient, and these patients are very educated, but because of their busy schedule in studying, they have delayed already their childbirth. And if you will we don't know when they will try to conceive, and maybe that posterior myoma will also increase in the size. So it is better to remove all the small myomas also. Now this is again another suture, and that is a multiple suture we have given at every 1 centimeter distance, and that is extracorporeal western knot. Western knot is basically started by the arthroscopic surgeons for the meniscus repair in the arthroscopy. And if you will put a western knot in the Google, you will get it as a arthroscopic knot. But now it has been very popular among the gynecologists to do the myomectomy. And this has advantage that with the one vehicle you can tie multiple knots. So we have applied the multiple western knot, and then it is locked also by giving one extra half knot, so that the slip knot will be converted into irreversible lock knot. And this is again, now we have started the Dundee jamming knot, continuous suturing and everting termination. Dundee jamming knot is a starter knot which you have to prepare outside, and then you can do by the past pointing, and then your assistant can hold it. And then once the assistant will hold it, it is a continuous blanket suture. This is a locking suture which you can secure the another layer, and that is another extra layer of a safety, so that there will be no bleeding, no hematoma, and there is no chance of the rupture of the uterus in the subsequent pregnancy. So assistant will keep on holding the suture, and this is a Dundee jamming knot, and with the continuous suturing. Sometime at the end you can do Aberdeen termination also. Otherwise, if you want, you can just apply the square knot with the one of the tail of the previous suture which is present. And this is the continuous suturing. So in between these layers, and you will do the past pointing, and you can tight this knot as much as possible. So there was only maximum 20 ml blood loss in this patient during the big myomectomy. Size of the myoma was approximately 12 centimeter, but because of the faster surgery, faster suturing, and the use of the vasopressin and hydrodissection, there was almost negligible bleeding in this case. We have hardly used any suction, and slowly this is the second layer of the suturing is started. So generally what we do in our practice of the myomectomy, that at the end of the surgery, to prevent any additional adhesion, we cover this area with the interseed, and this is continuous suturing with the interlocked blank suture is started, that is a blanket suture, and this is continuing. Assistant will keep on lifting it towards the anterior abdominal wall, so it will not be loose, and you can tight it nicely. You can see now the uterus has started seeing its own color, and uterus is looking now in the normal size. There is absolutely no any other myoma in this patient, so probably she will have the best result in the fertility, and she can conceive. So again, this is all now the dead space is obliterated in the previous extracorporeal knot, and now we are using a surgeon's knot to lock it in this area, the last one, and this is slowly it is sutured with the one of the tail of the previous extracorporeal knot. It is sutured, and we have little bleeding in the fundus size, as you can see. So probably we will apply one more extracorporeal knot in this area, so that if there is any bleeder, it will stop. So this is the termination of the continuous suturing. The needle has been taken out, and now one extra corporeal square knot we will ligate in this area with the past pointing, so that it will secure this bleeder point. So we are taking 2 deep bites. We have to take care that the ostia of this side of the tube also has to be protected. So the bite is little protecting in these areas, and in this again you can pull it out, and extracorporeal, this is the Clark knot pusher, and with the extracorporeal square knot 2-3 times you will tie, and this will immediately stop any type of bleeding which is present, and it will make it additional strength of the uterus. Whatever the tissue which you are seeing here protruding, once the tissue will reorganize, it will become very smooth and the uterus will gain the size. So now we will do irrigation and suction and cleaning this entire area, almost no bleeding, and entire uterus and the pelvis is cleaned, and it is now clear fluid. So suction is done and it is completely separated. Now one of the challenging tasks is morcellation. Morcellation in myomectomy takes a lot of time, and we have to be very patient to do the morcellation, and slowly you can. Morcellation is challenged. Sometimes we do morcellation in the, but in myoma it is very benign case and there is no any chance, and you can slowly do the morcellation of the. So I will not show you the entire morcellation because it's a time taking procedure. In this patient approximately 45 minutes time was passed in the morcellation itself. And now the remaining particles of the morcellated tissue, you can carefully hold it by the help of the stone holding forceps, and slowly you can take it out, and that will be easily removed from the body, and any of the piece of the tissue will not be left there. After that again thorough lavage is performed, and all the quadrant of the abdomen is cleaned with the suction. Now the last step, this is the interseed. Interseed is a deoxygenated cellulose material which is a mechanical adhesive barrier. It is one of the very fantastic material which can prevent the adhesion. So we are all over this suture area, we are spreading the interseed. Once interseed will become wet, it will start sticking with the uterus, and it will never allow, it will probably not allow, all big randomized controlled trial is still awaited, but it will not allow the adhesion of this area of the uterus with any other tissue. So now this surgery is almost complete, and it is a very nice outcome of this patient. So she will definitely get pregnancy, and the uterus is very normal. So thank you very much for watching this video. Have a nice day.